Tawandas. Love our name. So many people said they love the name, so that's what we're doing. We're keeping with Tawandas. Hope you enjoyed the little morning montage. I gotta make some breakfast and going to the gym real quick. I woke up at 7. It's 7:51, and I'm just gonna have an English muffin. Try to hit legs and do some cardio because I'm meeting my friend for breakfast. But by today's title of the video, you guys know I'm taking you guys through a hustle. If you're new here, I got into a wreck, so I had to get a new car, and now I have a car payment, and I don't like having payments, so I'm hustling to get it paid off. And I thought it'd be fun to take you guys along the journey. I've always been a hustler, always enjoyed hustling, okay? Multiple streams of income, and baking is something I truly enjoy, so that's what we're gonna do. Time to make my pre-workout. Also, can we just give it up for Jesus? Not only did he save us, okay, he continues to lift us up, be a friend, and be the hope that this world could never give us, okay? So all glory to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because I am nothing without him, and if you don't know him, I really highly recommend getting to know him. Pre-workout, slay girl. Okay, let's go get a gym outfit. You guys know it's my goal to have abs this summer because I've never had abs, and that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get abs, so show up for yourself, okay? I'm doing red and maroon. Here is the fit. Hey guys, back from the gym. My friend is on her way. I'm not showering after the gym because I just walked, so I didn't get sweaty or anything. Oh my gosh, guys. So if you've seen on my TikTok, I found these heatless curls that are sock curls. These aren't going to look good anymore because I've had it in a braid. But, oh my gosh, literally the best heatless curls I've ever done in my life. I'm just going to like brush out my eyebrows and stuff. And then I'll probably do my makeup when I go out to Costco and everything. Tomorrow I have my sale. I have my sale Friday and Saturday. Here is the fit. I need to get more of these because I wear these all the time, but I just want some more comfy, like loungy, you know, what are these called? Yoga pants. I think I want to get like a black pair, but I want to get one without these pocket seams. Yeah, but basically, like, I got all my orders in. I always make like a couple batches extra because word kind of gets out in like my small town. I don't know how to explain it, but like it's very common here to like sell stuff on Facebook. So basically what I do is like, I do like 3 different desserts, and then they're each $10, or you can share the post and you get all 3 of them for $20. So it's a really good deal. Because prices have gone up, I don't make that much profit as I would like to, or that I used to, but it's still something fun to do, and it's honestly all going to my car, so is what it is. We're hustling, that's the part of the game. But my friend Bree is here, and so we're gonna hang out with her and go get breakfast. I got Alani's Bloom, I have Prime. So this isn't a new flavor, they just did a new can. Oh, really? Yeah, but it's blue slush. The orange crush ones are really good if there's any more of those. We're gonna flip the phone so many different ways. I got French toast, sausage, and eggs. She got toast, meat. Hey girl, so I'm on my way to Costco. It's about a 45-minute drive, I think. I need to turn my car on. And then I just put like a little bit of makeup on. Just come on, quit beeping. Okay, let me show this. Literally loving the skylight because it's just like so much air and happiness. Hard Candy sent me like a bunch of lip stuff a couple months ago, and I really wanted to try this. It's a pretty color. It's very light and subtle. It's this one. It's the Hard Candy in the color Honeymoon right here. It's just a very simple color. It looks like something that would kind of come off though easily. Here, I'll walk you guys through like a rundown like how I do it. So typically, like I've always baked. I remember I was like working in the RV factory, and my brother was like trying to save up money to like buy a house. So I was like, he's like, do you want to do like a fundraiser, like bake sale? Because I bake all the time. I said, okay, we'll see how it goes. We did a Mother's Day thing, and girl, it went crazy, and I was so stressed. I remember I didn't realize how much time goes into baking. Like I was on my feet for probably 18 hours, and then it was like 3 in the morning, and I had to go back to my factory job, and I was so tired. Yeah, so like that was like my first round at it, and I seen how like people would actually buy from it, and so I started doing like sales all the time, especially when I worked at Texas Roadhouse, to like really help me pay like bills and stuff. And then I just buy like these little pans off of Amazon, and then I just make things look cute. They're very simple desserts. I'll do like strawberry shortcake. My most popular is Oreo truffles or churro cheesecake bites, and I'll just make little pans and stuff, which you guys will see later on in the video. But that's like honestly the most thing I do. And I do different types of brownies. I'll do banana shortcake. Strawberries were a really good sale. They're usually like $8 or $9, especially when they're out of season. So $4.99 is so good for 2 pounds of strawberries. Oh my gosh, guys, the craziest thing just happened. I made a TikTok video about it. I don't know if you saw it, but as I'm putting my groceries in, I heard this car come up right behind me. You know, as a female in the parking lot by yourself, you're just like, oh gosh, like you're always like aware. And like it would just stop behind me. I was like, what is happening? And so I heard, excuse me. And I was like, yes. And he's like, I just know it sounds weird, but I think you're gorgeous. And I'm like, he's like, do you have a boyfriend? I was like, I do have a boyfriend. I love him a lot. And then he kind of just rolled up the window and rolled away. But like as a woman, girl, like when my boyfriend came up to me, he shook my hand. He introduced himself. You know, there wasn't any like coming up behind me in the car. This is just a little PSA for a man, okay? Don't do that. As a woman, I'm terrified. Okay, maybe some other girls are fine. They don't care. But me, I was freaking out. And then, literally, as the guy rolled away, there was this older man sitting in his truck, and he rolled down the window. Literally was like, man, things are so different nowadays. We didn't do that back in the day. He's like, good. He said, you're a good girl. Good thing you said you had a boyfriend. And I was like, I do have a boyfriend, and I love him a lot. And he's like, most people don't do that nowadays. And I'm like, oh, it's awful. Anyways, but I got everything I need. I just need to go to Aldi's real quick to get one more thing. And at Costco, we spent $81. Yeah, all this stuff is like so upped in price. So yeah, my profit margin is not going to be insane. So I'm making Oreo truffles, churro cheesecake bites, and variety brownies. The kind of brownies I'm making are like Nutella brownies, Biscoff brownies, s'more brownies, that kind of thing. This is all the cream cheese for the churro cheesecake bites. Each batch needs one of these. See, this right here in the crescent rolls, that's what costs the most. We got my strawberries, we got the Oreo, big bag of chocolate. Then I have these cute little stickers I order off Amazon just to like personalize it. And it just says, thank you for supporting my small business. I wanted them to have something to carry in. But I ordered these off of Amazon. Let's open them up. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. And then I'm gonna go ahead and kind of start baking and stuff. Here's a tip of advice. You don't need to have like these homemade recipes that are from like your grandma or anything. Literally, I find recipes off of TikTok and then I kind of just make them my own. What sells is presentation. So I could sell a brownie, and as a consumer, I could look at that brownie and be like, I'm not paying $3 for that brownie. But if the brownie looked good, if the brownie had an extra little topping on it, could be a cookie, could be some white chocolate, could be some Biscoff, I'm gonna be a lot more interested in buying that brownie. The brownie could be the exact same taste, except they don't care about that. Your presentation is everything. So I highly recommend like working on presentation, and I'll show you guys like little tips and tricks I do, but I make very simple things. These people could make them in their house. Oreo truffles. Everyone knows how to make Oreo truffles. It's Oreos, cream cheese, and you dip it in chocolate. What I do is I dip it, I make it look good, I add some candies on there. Like I have so many people reach out and it's like, how do I even get started? Like what things do I sell? Literally sell whatever you want, just make it look good. Everything I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna be up till 4 in the morning. I'm going to be on my feet nonstop, but I enjoy it and I love it, and I know it makes those people's day. I get to like give you a sweet treat to something to look forward to. Also, you do not need to get name brand things. Oreos, yes, you need to get name brand. These are a lot more cheaper at Costco. When I make the s'more brownies, these don't need to be on brand. These are all off brand because they taste the same. Cream cheese, I used to buy the Philadelphia. Nope, it was eating into my profit margin, so I started buying Great Value, or I used the Aldi's, whoever's cheaper that week. And guess what? No one notices. No one says it tastes different. Strawberries are something you want to have in season, especially if you're doing chocolate covered strawberries. These look beautiful from Costco because it's spring. But another presentation thing, use these. So I could easily make all this stuff, right? I can make it look cute, and then I could throw it in a pan, but then what? It just going all over the place, right? So I get these. You get 100 of them for like 98 cents at Walmart. They're mini cupcake liners. I put the Oreo truffle or the brownie bite in there, and then I put it in the pan. And then you'll see it's still a little empty looking. So what do? What's a cheap filler? Mini marshmallows are super affordable. They're cheap. They're not gonna dig into your profit margin. Fluffy, they're cute, they make everything look a little more aesthetic, and not only that, they can eat them. Okay guys, let's get started. So I'm starting off with the free treats. Like I said, I'm doing every person that orders from me this week, I'm gonna give them a free treat. So I'm doing brownies and monster cookies, and then I'm going ahead and gonna get these churro cheesecakes in the fridge because they need to sit overnight, or at least 8 hours, but I love overnight. And then we're gonna get started with the Oreo truffles. I love a food processor. If you don't have one, recommend getting one. And then this is when I do the Oreo truffles, I like to cream up the cream cheese at room temperature, and then I just throw in the Oreos, and I think I'm doing like 3 batches for this. Also, shout out to my boyfriend for getting me this KitchenAid, because girl, it helps so much. Literally, all you have to do is just put them in balls. Some people make them super, super fancy, like perfect balls, but they're all dipped in chocolate, so I don't really mind. I'm going ahead and start prepping the chocolate for the s'more brownies and cutting up the strawberries while I'm waiting for stuff to cook. That's one thing, you gotta multitask. Like now the s'more brownies, I just need to throw in the marshmallows. These are so easy. And then throw in the Hershey pieces that we split apart earlier, and put the oven at broil at 500, and you cannot walk away from this. And I just throw some graham crackers on. If you walk away from this, I've literally caught this thing on fire and the graham crackers catch on fire. So I literally just washed it, and then now I'm gonna melt my chocolate for the chocolate covered, Oreo truffles. I just use these sticks from Walmart. You can get a lot of stuff from like the Walmart section, and yeah, it's a lot of multitasking. Hey guys, it's officially 2 in the morning. I got mainly everything done. Everything's good. Tomorrow I'm gonna go hit the gym really quick, do my morning routine, and then we are just gonna decorate and then package everything. And then tomorrow is kind of like what I was saying, like this is the part you have to make your stuff look good, girl. Okay, good morning guys. I went to the gym this morning and I already came back, had my morning time with Jesus, and now we're just gonna decorate. And I don't know if I'm gonna talk because I have about 2.5 hours to just decorate and put everything together. I'm gonna be like tunnel vision focused, but yeah. So let's get to it. Let's get started prepping these orders. Like I said, these little pans are from Amazon, and I'm gonna go ahead and start cutting up the churro cheesecake bites. And honestly, I'm kind of bad at making all of it even, but I just make sure they all have the right amount, whether they're big or small. Okay, I got all the churros cut up. I'm gonna go ahead and put strawberries on them. Strawberries, I'm just gonna put like a handful on them. Okay, this is the fun part. This is the decorating. We're at the 2-hour mark. This should only take me like maybe 30 minutes, 25 minutes. So I dipped all of these last night like I was showing you, and some of them I left like the top, like where I didn't fully dip it, because I'm gonna put like either white chocolate or milk chocolate back on top of it and then decorate it. This is literally so easy, but I'm gonna show you like a couple different designs I do. Simply making it look cute makes people want to buy it. And then I did a couple white ones just to kind of throw in there for a little pizzazz. These ones, while the chocolate was still warm on it, I just had some crushed up Oreos and I just would sprinkle it on there to give it a crunchy effect. All I do is just melt the chocolate. You can honestly melt it in the microwave. That's usually what I do, but since I had a larger order, I just double boiled it. You could totally use sandwich bags to put your stuff in, but I needed a bigger one for today. I have like Oreo pieces like this, and then I have some cookie crumbs. When I first started decorating these, like I don't know, like 5 years ago, I would just kind of throw chocolate on it and it looks good, but when you just add like a little pizzazz, like it just makes it look so good. Like you can literally use anything to decorate them. Sometimes I use like the pink or the white sparkle sanding sugar, and that makes it look really, really cute. Okay, I finished that in like 20 minutes. Now we're gonna move on to the brownies. I'm making these bite size. Right now we have the s'more brownies, which looks so freaking good. So basically I just cut these into like mini sizes, probably about 35 per batch. And then I'm gonna take you guys through like the decorating the other one. So I have Biscoff pieces, and then I have Biscoff crumbs. Biscoff, and I melted it a little bit so it goes on smoothly. Again, with the brownies, I never used to decorate these, but just like adding a little bit of crushed up cookie. You can use anything, girl, like literally any type of cookie. Chip Ahoy would be fun, or even like Reese's. I've done Reese brownies before, but look out the difference. It just looks so good. Hey guys, I've been a little frazzle-dazzled. It's 3:20. I've already had like 4 people come pick up. So that's the thing. If you are going to do this, make sure if your pickup times are from like 3, make sure you are done by 2:15, because people, you know, especially on the weekends, they just want to go after work, get their stuff done. Like, they don't want to wait around. Especially if it's your first time doing it, you want to have a great like experience where people start talking about you. Have already gotten a lot done. Now I'm going to kind of take you guys through like boxing or packaging an order or whatever. Some people did like the 3 for $20, or some people wanted 2 orders of churro bites and 2 orders of or truffles. Some people just wanted the churro bites, just stuff like that. Here's a lot of them that are already pre-packaged, and they each have 8 bites. Girl, it is so stressful recording, trying to get all the angles for you guys, all the angles for my TikTok, and then just trying to get the orders done, because you think you have enough time, and every time I'm like, oh gosh. I literally already ran out of the little cupcake liners, and I'm like, there's no way. I've already done 300 of these. I have. So these ones right here are not gonna get liners. It's not a big deal. The marshmallows, like, I'm the only one that notices that stuff. I have s'more brownies, cookies and cream right there, and then we have Biscoff. I have all these orders back there for the churro bites. Like I said, I've already had people come pick up. These are just the orders for today, because I have a smaller pickup window. So I have like maybe a third of the people come today, and more people are coming tomorrow. So I'm gonna package. Also, I'm sure you guys know this, obviously, make sure your hair is back, make sure there's nothing that can get in it. So just take your precautions, especially if you have like acrylics or like nails done. Wear gloves, because that stuff could chip, and you do not want people eating your nail crap. I'm pretty sure I took too many orders and I ran out of pans, so I'm gonna have to improvise. Start with a pan, and then each of these, in my Facebook post, I said you get 5 Oreo truffles. So I have like, I'm probably gonna do 1 of each design. I love these Oreo ones. Like, I don't know, I feel like these just look so good. And I didn't even go all out with like making these look super cute, just because, I don't know, I just was like, I'm just throwing them together. There's 5 in there. That's what it looks like. If you sell it like that, I mean, yes, it looks good, but like, you can always bedazzle it up. I put some in the center and then around it so they don't move all over the place. And look at that. Tell me that does not look so good. Like, if you wanted to be extra, you could like take these and just kind of sprinkle them on there. Maybe I'll do it for this one just because, why not? Just take a lid and then I scrunch it all down. Also, all my stuff is through Facebook, so people that they just DM me and I just say, here's my address, I'll bring it out to your car, because I don't want people finding out my apartment, because the way my apartment works, you can't just like see where you live, you gotta go in the building, etc., etc. So what I do is I say, when you pull up, just let me know when you're here and let me know what color car you're in, and then I bring it up to them. Typically don't take orders from mail unless I know them, and that's just a thing for my own safety. I don't take orders from men. I don't take every single order. If I don't think I can trust you, because they are coming to my home and they don't know which one, but they have an idea. Just use your best judgment for that stuff. Like, I live in a really, really small town, so like kind of know everyone. And then all I do is just add 1 of these. Boom! Oh, stuck to my glove. And that is the Oreo truffle. Put this in the fridge. I'm gonna show you guys like a brownie one I do. So take a pan, and then I do 2 of each. And I'm gonna be honest, like, not all the sizes are the same. So like, if I have like 2 small ones, I try to add like a bigger one, just because when I cut it, I'm not super professional. Like, so 2 Biscoff, 2 cookies and cream, 2 s'mores. The s'more ones, everyone loves those, so I make them a little extra bigger. And I really gotta stuff them in here, to be honest, because, but look how good that looks. Like, look at that. And these are good freaking brownies. So I do that. Same thing, add the lid. But yeah, as people come, like, my messenger will go off, and then they just say they're here. I always put the churro bite toppings on when they get here, because I don't want anything to get soggy. And I just want it to like have the best presentation when I deliver it to their car. Yep. And that's basically it. I keep everything on a Google Docs spreadsheet, so when people make their order, I just put it on the spreadsheet. And then, so what I do is I put their name, how much they owe, what they ordered, and then the day they're picking up. And if I'm really, like, this is a small order, but if I have like a huge order, then I need to put like the time they're coming and just pray that they come on time. So when I first started, the biggest mistake I would make, take so many orders, did not give myself enough time to prep because I was still working a full-time factory job. People would come like 10 at a time and they'd be like, here, 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 here. And I'm like, oh, I remember I like freaked out my first year. I'm like, I'm never doing this again. Yeah, and then as they pick them up, all I do is put, let's see. So she picked up, I'm highlighting her section, and then I'll put it red so I know that she had already picked up. And another thing, like how to get ideas, literally use some of my ideas, go on TikTok and look up like home treats or whatever. I personally don't do a lot of cookies and stuff like that, but I'll do like variety boxes and I'll do like brownies and chocolate covered strawberries, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Mother's Day, Father's Day boxes, I go all out for those. Cheap prices will attract cheap customers. Meaning they will always try to get out of paying. I've had people come, they message me, they're like, hey, I only have this much money. And I said, sorry, the full price is this. If you can't make it, just let me know because I have people on the extras wait list. I do feel bad because like half of me wants to give it to them, but I'm like, no, because this will become a habit. And it has. Like I've done that for some people. They're like, hey, can I just pay you later? And I'm like, no, like the price is due. I took your order a week ago. Like if you couldn't pay it, that's fine. Just tell me because I have people who always want extras. So that kind of thing. Like when I'm pricing mine this weekend, it's kind of like almost like a little sale because I haven't done it since last year. I think like last fall. So my prices are very affordable this weekend, but like next weekend they're going to go back to normal because, you know, everything is expensive to buy, and this is just kind of give people a little taste because they're going to want more and they won't mind spending an extra $4 or $5. They enjoy the stuff. If they don't like it enough, they won't buy it, and that's fine with me. So yeah, cheap prices will attract cheap customers. And it's crazy because like this is such like a small little hustle for me. And the fact that like some people, they'll like ghost me and they won't pay and all this other stuff. So like it's just awkward because we see each other at Walmart. That hasn't happened to me in probably like 2 years. So everyone lately has just been amazing. This person ordered 3 churro bites. Love these bags. They're so cute. There we go. Welcome back. It is the next day. It's 8 in the morning. Praise the Lord. I'm going to show you kind of like what I do on the last day when I have extras, that kind of thing. I ran to the gas station and got me a Rain. I haven't had this in like a while. I run off of energy drinks though when I do these sales because, girl, my feet were aching so bad last night. I'm gonna sell 6 extras. When you're taking pictures of your stuff, use natural lighting. Here's some examples of what I took yesterday to get like new pictures up. I use Fonto. It's an app, or you can use Canva, which is this app right here. That's what you want to use to like make your stuff look cute. I'll show you like a typical Facebook post. So this is kind of what it looks like on Facebook. Also, I have a private Facebook, so if you guys try to add me, I probably won't add you back unless I know you, but I do make these posts public. These were the pictures I used. They're honestly not the best pictures because like this is misleading. I just didn't have a picture of like the small pans, but in there I say like 5 truffles per pan. Another thing I do is how many spots I have available because I need to know how much I can take on. And then I always say like share posts to get, you know, $5 off, get this deal. That way it also gets you like publicity. I had those strawberries that were left over and I just used the chocolate I already had melted and I dipped them. You don't have to do anything fancy. Like people are like, oh my gosh, how do you make those? Literally dip them in chocolate. I don't put them in the freezer. I don't put them in the fridge because then they'll sweat because they'll get cold. And then when you take them out, they'll get like watery. So I let them set at room temperature. And then I just threw some chocolate. I'm just doing a very simple design. I threw some chocolate in a sandwich bag. I like the sandwich bags because they're super disposable and cheap. Make sure your strawberries are clean and not moldy. Don't be that person. I just threw some Oreo. And this is how you make a little bit of extra income. I had all this extra stuff. And look at that. I just made a little extra box, like 12 bucks. So it comes with 3 Oreo truffles, 3 brownie bites, and 5 chocolate covered strawberries. So I'll make these $12 a piece, and anyone that wants them. So I ended up having 5 of these extras, and I sold them for $12 a piece. So 5 times 12 is 60, extra 60 bucks. And I posted that, and they all sold out in 15 minutes. So that's pretty cool. How cute the picture is. That's what I did, and all I said was 5 extras left, $12 each. Message me to claim. You can pick up now until 4:30. And that was it. So basically I'm just waiting around for people. I'm gonna go ahead and start cleaning up. I'll probably mop tomorrow just because like cookie crumbs and stuff that get on the floor. Okay guys, it's been a couple days. It's already Tuesday, but I want to go over how much I made in sales and then like the profit I made from it. Mind you, it's not groundbreaking numbers because I live in a really small town. It's just kind of like a, hey, this person sells treats and if you want it, come and get it, but extra income for me. In total, I spent $220-ish on supplies. That's including parchment paper, that's including eggs, pans, literally everything. That's how much I spent. And then in sales, I made about $720 in sales, including tip. I don't expect people to tip, but people just genuinely like, they'll tip me like $3, $4, $5, and it's just so kind. I even got like $15, $20 tips. Crazy to me. So all that really does add up. I think I got like an extra like $150 just in tips alone. And then whatever I had extra from the sale, I made another, I think it was almost $100 in like the extras I was selling because people were just tipping me on top of that. But in profit, I made around like $480 in profit, which I would say is pretty good. You know, one day of like really, really hard work and then the next 2 days. Like that's the nice thing about this. Like I can still work on like my job, which is social media. And also I can use it as filming content and I can teach you guys something, how to hustle, you know what I mean? Whatever I made is going to my car. But towards my car payment, we have put $480-ish towards my car payment. So if I can do this like twice a month, even 3 times a month, that'll really add up, where I'm hoping to do like $1,100 car payments to pay off my car by the end of the year. So that is the final price. I'm actually doing like a quick sale this weekend. That's a 1-day sale, and I'm actually doing these. I'm doing churro cheesecake and chocolate covered strawberries for $15. This is how you get like people to share your post and talk about your post. Include something like an incentive, either $5 off, or maybe it's like a buy 2 get 1 free. I have a lot of like extra supplies left over from brownies from the last sale, so each person's gonna get like an individual brownie, and my brownies are pretty big. And then I'll probably just do like whatever toppings I have left to throw on it, like either Oreo or Biscoff. Anyways, thank you guys so much for supporting me. My YouTube channel is slowly growing. Like YouTube is what I work the hardest on, and I probably spend 4 days editing a video, filming it, and it's like my smallest platform other than TikTok now. But I just want to say that I can see it growing, and our little Tawanda family here is getting bigger. And if you're new here, our family name is Tawandas if you want to be a part of it. Also, if you're new here, let me know where you're from and like when you started watching me. And yeah, so I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.